I graduated from Duke University 3 months ago, and here is senior year advice I wish I had been given but wasn't. First piece of advice might sound kind of weird, but test your limits during the first months of school. Now that most of you that are seniors have already started your semester, you've probably realized that it involves a lot more going out, drinking, activities than it usually had. Try to find your going out groove early on in the year. On the note of attending everything, if your school throws you any kind of party or if your grade has any tradition, go to them. I'm telling you, you will regret it if you don't. Do random things with your friends. Yes, you've probably heard this before, but don't do random things that you can do when you move to a big city with them. I did not personally partake in this, but ladies, juniors, and sophomores, that is all I will say. Start selling your furniture, planning what you're going to do with your apartment 30 times earlier than you think. My roommate and I were so on top of it, but we actually got screwed over by these girls in our sorority. So if they're watching this, that unanswered email is still sitting in your inbox. But I digress. Getting rid of your apartment and all your stuff is really stressful, so plan in advance. If you can be a part-time student, do it. If you plan well at Duke, you can be a part-time student during your spring semester, which means you're only in 2.5 or less classes. If you can do that, which I was able to, and I'm so grateful for it every day, do it. It is a game changer to enjoy the rest of your senior year. Ask the year above you at your school for tips on graduation. In my friend group, we had a friend that had an older sister. Oh, my blush just completely broke. It was so helpful to just know pricing, what restaurants were good, what graduation vibes are in general. Find that friend in the year above you and ask them all types of questions. I don't know if this next advice is applicable to all or if I'm just a tourist, but host something in your apartment at least once during your senior year. It doesn't have to be the craziest things. Like I hosted my half birthday in my apartment, which was really fun. I definitely suggest it because then it gives you a concrete, really noteworthy memory in your apartment. On the topic of hosting, I hosted our book club meetings in our apartment a lot. My next piece of advice is if you have the bandwidth, start a book club with your friends. Kid you not, my friends and I constantly say that. One of our top memories from senior year is starting a book club. If you don't know what book to start with Fourth Wing. Trust me, those were the wildest book clubs. My last piece of advice is to not enter any kind of relationship that doesn't serve you during your senior year. You may start to get really bored. That might lead you to pursue things that really just are not what you genuinely want. Cut them off, let it go. You're gonna look back on it as the biggest waste of time during your senior year. This applies to friendships, boys, girls, anything. Just trust. I'm sad that this is low-key the end to our college advice series. I feel like I still have so much to say, so if you have any specific questions, let me know, and I can also keep this series going because why the hell not? I truly do feel like I had a really good college experience, despite having a really difficult freshman year. I want to make sure you guys do too. Now it's time to get ready for a prohibition-themed party. If you're a senior watching this, post-grad is not all that bad.